February 13, 2013. I'm here in Dallas, Texas. It's a beautiful day. I'm here on the premises of Mr. Tilley and his Straight Gate Ministry and Transitional Homes. We'll have another interview with him, but here are some of the residents here today that I'm interviewing, and today I'm here in the home of Mr. I'll have him address himself and introduce himself to the world.
My name is Felix Wright Jr. I came here from Katrina, but I was ex-drug addict when I came here. And from Katrina, I lost everything I had, and I came here and I had to find a place to stay. And I went to this lady, Miss Bowles, and she came, brought me over here to Mr. Tilley. And I've been here going on 7 years. And, it's a nice place, but you got to support your own self with food and stuff like that. You got to find a job, and he's really strict about what he do. And me myself, I got in the church after I got here, because I think if I hadn't found this place, I'd have been back on drugs by now. So let me tell you something about my life, though.
Yes.
Get this straight. I was a drug user. No, I wasn't. I wasn't no drug user. I misused drugs for about 35, 40 years. I came here and I met this man. Now, when I met him, I met a couple of more people. I was at Apple down there. I went to Apple down there. I graduated from Apple counseling. And I came over here, Mr. Tilley, and I joined church. I met some preachers. I started going to church, because when I first got here, I was, I don't know how to say this. I felt the world owed me a lot. And I had a bad attitude. I ain't gonna say I plumb lost all that attitude, but I still got a little bit of it. But now I got better control over it since I got in the church and learned about God and started doing better for myself. And from the time I've been here to everybody say they sell drugs and things, so that's the biggest lie I've been told. And anybody want to know, they come ask me. Apple has got a strict, how can I say this? He's strict about what he's doing, he's straight about what he's doing. You caught in here with any drugs or anything, he don't give you no, if he drug testing, you come up with drugs, he give you another chance. You come up again, he pack your clothes up, put them on his truck, and he take you somewhere else. You can't stay here no long. As far as I know, it's about 15 or 20 of us over here now. About 15 or 20 of us in here now, and I don't think there's no drugs around. We got some people in here sick that's under doctor's care. And we got doctors, nurses, things to come here and see some of them. Me, myself, I don't have any. And but I say this much. If I hadn't found this place, some of the other places I went, I'd probably been back out there on the street doing the same thing I was doing before I left New Orleans and come over here. And I tell you this much about it, I would give everybody a chance in the world to do right for themselves and get themselves together. This place is what it is here. You come here, stay here, but when you get here, he tell you. Your next thing to do here is get up in the morning, go find your job. Go to work, take care of yourself. And show you how good he is, because I'd been here 3 months and couldn't find no job. Well, I could find a job, but I didn't have no ID and stuff. And he let me stay here until I got my ID and stuff straight where I could go to work. I went to work at Home Interior, and I went out there and worked out there for about a year. Then I found this other job at all my son moved in storage furniture place, and I went to work for there. Right now, I'm not working anywhere. I do a lot of peeling around, picking up cans and things and stuff like that to help me do what I have to do. But I tell anybody, if you come here, you got a house, roof over your head, you got a warm place to stay, you got a clean place to stay, and you don't have you don't hassle you. Unless you just laying up and don't want to do nothing for yourself. He'll come tell you got to get up, get out of here and find a job. And you got 3 months to pull yourself together. in 3 months, if you can't pull yourself together here, you ain't gonna put it together nowhere. And I'm not saying this because I know Alfred. I've been knowing him 7 years. I'm just saying this because I know this much about him. He really strict about what he do. He got a Bible study back. He got a room place. I one house back here. He used for Bible study. Me myself, I go to church. I got, you can look at there, look on my desk, on my study bench here where it's a little seat where all my books and things at. And then I got it thrown it behind him over here. On the next side over here, I got nothing but books and Bibles and things. That's all I do is study, watch TV, read, and do the best I can for myself. And then I try to help other people as I go along. You know, because God said, you can't, if you don't help nobody else, you ain't help. The only way you can help yourself is by helping other people. You know, so that's what I try to do. And I'm study out and in. If you come here at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm gone. You might catch me here like now, later on after 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm out that door. I'm hunting something to do or something to try to get a hold to me some few dollars to carry me along. And we got a thing over here that you know, I would help you find you a job. He'll carry you play, carry you to help you to find a job. He'll carry you to your location where you have to go to look for put in an application for a job. He got all that for you. If something happened to you, you call the hospital, the ambulance and stuff for you. It's for some people just coming out of prison and homeless. You here, you got a good place to stay, and you get a lot of help if you listen to what he tell you. He ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong, cause he trying to be a preacher himself, I believe, sometimes where he be talking, you know. He come down here and sit down and talk to me and tell me things, and we talk about the talk and go on, but it's a good place for anybody that want to be here, that want to try to help themselves. If you don't want to try to help yourself, don't come over here, please. Because if you come over here doing wrong, Apple going to kick you to the curb. He give you a couple of weeks, a month to get yourself together. You know, he see where you ain't trying to do nothing for yourself. He tell you have to find you somewhere else to go. So, anybody that don't believe, if you come talk to me yourself, because I really, you know, I'm like this, because when I first come here, just like I said a while ago, my mind was in, I thought everybody owed me something. I had a lot of anger and stuff in me. He take me to my meetings and stuff. I graduated from down there off Maple at Apple. I went down there. That's where I mostly went before I found me a job and everything, got to work, and I graduated from counseling down there. Now I'm a deacon in my church. You know, and my pastor, me and my pastor, and them, all the people I deal with now are positive people. People that dealing with God and everything else. I don't hang with these people on the street no more. All my friends left me because they said I got to be a deacon. I was trying to preach, but I don't be trying to preach to nobody. I just be telling them what's right and what God loves. If ever anybody in this world learn, get their Bible and go to read and learn about Christ, Jesus, how he died on the cross to save us, and get into it, you start in Genesis, and you ain't gonna never get to Revelation not doing what you're doing. If you start in Genesis, before you get to Revelation, you'll be back in Genesis again. So Revelation is the last resort for anybody. So, cause I sit up here now, I'm in Genesis, I take Genesis 39. Joseph is the soul and the prophet. Now, the soul to the prophet. Let's see, I'm ready to read this because I caught something else when I was looking at TV and found something on TV and they were talking about it and carried me back to Genesis. And I left out of Acts to go back to Genesis to find out what was going on. But I'm not saying I'm a Christian. I don't say I'm no Christian because I don't know. And I'm being honest with you, I really don't know whether I'm a Christian. I call Christian kill Christ. So I don't want to really don't believe. I want to be, may have the Holy Ghost in me and glory of God in me and everything else. But being a Christian, something about Christian just don't sound right. If you kill Christ, you wasn't no Christian in the first place. You know, so this is a good place for anybody who want to come over here. It's a good place where you come get yourself started over again. Coming out of jail, or you coming off the streets, or you coming out of Salvation Army, or wherever you coming from. If Tilly got a place for you, he'll make a bed for you. He'll make a room for you. He'll make room for you. And it's up to you to do what you got to do for yourself. Because like I tell you, 40 years out there on the streets on drugs, alcohol, and anything else was going on. That's where I was. First week over here, I had to knock somebody in the head, ended up in jail for 3 months. I saw 2 counts of assault and battery with a deadly weapon. So I worked through that, and that's where God found me at, locked up in the cub, brought me back here, and I've been fighting him ever since, as best of my knowledge, best as I can. But and he got a good thing, and he will feed you. Now, if you hungry, he know you hungry, you ain't got nothing, he'll take you to the store and buy you something to eat. He'll take you and get you some groceries. He'll do that, but he ain't liable just to feed you. But he'll help you out if you're trying to help. You see you trying to help yourself, you tell him I'm out of groceries and everything, he'll feed you. He'll do that. But and he'll get you some work. If it ain't doing nothing but just helping him around here, he'll get you some work doing around, helping work around with him, with what he's doing. Now he got his ways. I ain't gonna tell nobody he ain't got his ways. He got his ways, but the good part I like about it, he ain't gonna lie to you. He ain't gonna lead you nowhere wrong. And if he tell you something 9 out of 10, you can just about bet on it. If he tell you what to go do, just go try and see. If it don't work, just come out and tell him until that didn't work. He'll try, so he'll find something else for you. And that's the best I can say about him. It's a good place. He got nice houses. I think the dude that's interviewing me now, he done been through the house and saw him and everything. Got some nice houses, nice rooms and things, nice beds and stuff. And you can't ask for nothing no better than this. I'm out of the weather. I ain't out there on the streets laying up in the ditches and boxing no more. And my pastor is right here in Reckless picking me up for Bible study and stuff. So you move in here and come talk to him. You move in here, straight gate. And that's what he means, straight gate. He don't allow no drug dealers over here. He don't allow them hanging around the property. If he see any hanging around the property, he come out and tell him himself, I don't need you hanging around here. We got a church right across the street here. We got another one right on the down from that on the same side of the street. Well, churches all around here. Most of these people in here, they go to some church or another. And that's just to let you know how good he is, because he keeps his people in line. He don't care. I ain't talking about keep them in line, but he keep them straight and keep them focused on what they supposed to be doing. And with all the help he give you, if you don't be blessed by God by doing what he tell you to do, there's something wrong with you. It's not him. That's about all I got to say about it.
All right. I have another question. I'll give you more than one question into one, and you can be brief with this, but he will take you to, or he has a schedule of Bible study like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday here, or does he have does churches or anybody, Meals on Wheels, or anybody come and deliver you food? It's donations accepted. You accepting?
He got churches that get donations, food and stuff. Bible study, they just got it started. It's just on Thursday right now, because they're finna move from that building, I think, to another house he got down here. They're finna move in here, and he's gonna have it Tuesday and Thursday night. And I haven't been to one yet, because most time I'm at church somewhere like that. But he will take you to meetings. If you ain't got no way to go, he'll try and get you the way to meet and stuff. If he don't take you, got somebody that will pick you up and take you. So that's what I said about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you've been out here since Hurricane Katrina?
Yeah, I came in from New Orleans. They brought me over from New Orleans.
Yes. You haven't been back since then?
One time.
One time, just.
And water's all up in the streets and everything. I intend to go by and see where I stayed at after I got over there and got the rains of water, and the water's all up over I-10 across. I told him, let's get out of here. I can around and come back. And I haven't been back down there since.
Yes.
Some of my kids are down there. They stayed through this last storm down there because they said it didn't get that rough. I was calling trying to get them out there. Daddy, they ain't doing nothing down here. So it's on the other side of us. So I ain't been back down here yet. I'm planning on going though sometime soon. As soon as I start getting a little bit more money in my pocket, but it takes everything I do to try to survive now, keep myself going.
Yes. Okay. I have another question. Do you have any needs or any type of spiritual vision, like that, or something that you always wanted to come to pass in your life? Like maybe it's a hobby with model cars and detailing them and painting, or artwork, or painting on oil base or canvas, or something that you would like to do if you had the financial, or somebody can come and volunteer and get you started and help volunteer their free time with you, because to help you get on that somewhere, that like a wish list,
Well, I had a list. I used to be a mechanic in New Orleans. I worked on cars, and I was doing a lot of salvage work, but I worked on cars, pulling motors and stuff out of cars. I ain't no jackleg. I'm a good mechanic, but I ain't no jackleg mechanic, but I like to work on cars and things. But at my age now, it has to be something simple, I could pull motors out and put motors in and work on cars and things. But right now, my priority is trying to find out more about God. And I found out something. When you find out about yourself, then you find out about God. Because you're a part of God.
Yes.
And I try to get out and do what I can, the work I can do. I can do mostly any kind of work. At 66 years old, I'm still healthy enough to do what I think I want to do, So I'm still trying to find out more about God and what I should have been doing 50 years ago. I should have been doing, and I just not started 7 years ago since I got here. Most people won't tell the truth on themselves, but I didn't believe in church. I didn't believe in nothing. But now, that's my whole priority, And I find out, you find out about yourself, you find God, you find out about yourself.
Amen. Amen.
And when you find out about yourself, you know more about God than you think you do. Just keep finding out about yourself, you know more about God than you think you will. And right now, for my part, for me, that's any kind of something I can do. I just get out here in my pastor. I go, get his truck and use it, ride around, pick up salvage and stuff, boxes and cans and stuff. Make me a few dollars, make me some money and stuff. And most time I'm back at the house by 12, 1 o'clock, sitting here watching something spiritual on TV or something, or either walking around over there talking to Tilly and them or something if they out there, But most time my priority now is trying to get me enough money together to get me a place so I can get my wife over here with me. She's in Alabama. She's in Alabama working. And I try to talk to her about 2 or 3 times a week, That's my priority now. I try to find me a place so I can get her over here with me. So these rest of these little golden years we can charge together.
Yes. Okay, well, I appreciate your time and everything that your invitation into your house and letting me come in and gain a little testimony, a little the struggle, the greater the anointing, how God has brought you out and delivered you out, and through storms, hurricanes, whatsoever. But I've known about. I wasn't there in Hurricane Katrina, but I prayed for y'all, and I prayed with some of y'all that come up out of the upper and downers, the Ninth Ward, up down there, Lafayette, and they come up over here and they, like you said, the waters, there's some of these individuals that I know today from that Hurricane Katrina. They go back to visit, but their home is underwater, like you said. There's no more land, there's water. So God bless you, and God bless Texas, and those who, those that your family here, and I appreciate your talk. I learned a lot. I respect my elders. I learned a lot from y'all. Y'all keep me going. One day I'd become your age. I'm 38 right now. 38 years old. I'll be 38 April 1st. But yeah. But just learning off you. I can gain much. Listening take my time out to listen, you know, and that's what I'm doing right now. And I respect you and thank you for your talk.
I had a little counseling group. I was counseling, and one day I was sitting up in the office back in the little office back there, and everybody came in and got around the table. We was all talking, and this lady was crying because of what had happened to her. She had old man was beating on her and going on, you know, and all that. And he told her, turn it over to God, turn it over to God. And I'm sitting there listening at him, and I'm saying to myself, how you going to tell that woman to turn something over to God? First, you got to introduce her to God before you can tell her to turn something over to God. She might not even know God. You going to tell her to turn it over to God? And I got strapped at his back, and I said, another thing. You came in here yesterday and told me that you slipped. You slipped. I said, yeah, you said you slipped. Yeah, I did slip. I said, what, you fell down or something? Or you slipped off the table or something? No, I slipped and smoked some dope. No, you didn't. You did what you wanted to do when you wanted to do it. You wanted to smoke some dope, that's what you did. Anytime you go out and spend $400 or $500 smoking dope, you did what you wanted to do. That's what you wanted to do, smoke dope, so that's what you went out and did. But you going to sit me and tell that lady to turn over to God. The girl don't even know who God is. She's been misused and beaten going on. First, you got to introduce her to God. And you got to sit down and talk to her because she's still skittish, you know. But I see people talking about, you can turn it over to God. First, introduce them to God before we start talking about turning it over to God. That's the way I see it. I don't know how nobody else see it.
Yes.
Because I know I didn't know God. Somebody else didn't introduce him to me, you know.
Yes. I always say a 15-minute high will ruin a 15-year relationship, just like that.
Yeah, I lost my wife and family because of drugs. People don't understand. I lost my wife and family because of drugs. And so I can tell them, it's no good out here. You know, drugs no good for you. It ain't no good for your body. It ain't no good for you and your family because you ain't going to do right by your family while you out here on drugs. And I'm a man that admit mine. I was out there 35, 40 years. I worked and took care of them, but when I come home and give them that money for their groceries and stuff, the rest of what I had left, I spent it on drugs. So don't tell me you slipped. I slipped and smoked up $400 worth of dope. No, I don't even want to hear that because you did what you wanted to do. But when I got on work, I would get that money home to my wife and kids, get in my car, I'm headed straight for the dope man house. So as a young man, as you say, you learn a lot by listening to those older people that's been out there. You got some people out here, some fools out here. I say it like that. You got some fools out here will never change. The Bible says a wise man soon will change. A fool never will change. And you got some fools out here won't never change. So I'm glad I wasn't the wise one. God helped on to me for some reason. I don't know why, but I keep asking him sometimes, what is it you want me to do, you know, for me to be here? Because I could have been dead. If I still been in New Orleans, I probably would have been dead, you know. So I got to give him grace, praise, and grace all over the world because all the time, he helped me. He saved me. Well, I was in the middle of that storm. I was all up there in the convenience center, at the dome and Superdome and everywhere. When the top and stuff started coming out, so don't tell me nothing about what God can't do for you.
Yes.
So anybody that comes, you trying to find your place, what's a good place to find, you know? Because a lot of these places gonna close down because of drugs and alcohol and fighting and clowning and shooting going on. This one is still here. So we don't have it over here. So me myself, I try to help till as much as I can. They come over here and tell them, look here, don't come back in here no more. Go up there, across that road, do it. Don't come back over here with it, you know. And I try to do that with him. And he tell you now, I ain't got to worry about that back down there in the back. Comes right down there. He ain't gonna have that down there. Sure, he don't have it down here. They come in here, you mind your business. Stay out there, going up down the road. Don't come over here with it, because it's not the wrong place to be. I'm not going to jail for nobody else's mistake. I didn't go for mine, so I ain't going for nobody else. Yes. So. That's what y'all doing for him. Y'all help him do. God bless y'all for helping him because he's a good man. Better man than I thought he was when I first come here. When I looked at him when I first come here, I didn't believe nothing about him. I just, you get that feeling about people. You know, you look at them.
Yes.
And you figure you're trying to scam somebody going on. But I got to know him, I got to talking to him. I found out he was a better man than I thought he was. If he wasn't, I wouldn't still be here now. we talk. He started Bible study, plus he goes out to these prisons and talk. And him and his wife they both come out here and talk to me and talk to the other people around here. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good godly thing that he's doing. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but you know, for what I know now, if he keep on going like he's going, God's gonna keep blessing him.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you and God bless.
And God bless you too, man.
Yes. I see you got some fishing poles back here.
Oh yeah, I do a lot of that when the summertime comes.
Okay.
I went out yesterday and went to a place. I go pay my light bill, and there's a pawn shop over there. I walked in there and had a tackle box sitting there. Man, I went to the tackle box so bad it was full of bases.
Oh wow!
I didn't have enough money to get it, and after I paid my phone bill, I said, "Oh, I know that." But I needed my phone, so I couldn't spend the money on it.
Yes.
And thank you for coming by, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll see me more.
Okay.
God bless. I've known him since '07, but God told me to start. He's led me this way.
Okay. Well, he led you a good way.
Yes.
And you find some of the rest of them. They tell you about it.
Yes. Yeah, we interact out and peer support.
My pastor and them crazy about it.
Yes.
Every time I go out there, how Tilly doing? I say, you doing all right? Until he gets sick sometime, I tell him he don't be feeling too good.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
just keep praying. God bless.
Yeah, God bless you too.
Bless you. And that's another resident here on the premises. And there's some there's more apartments down towards down this hallways. You'll see more than one set of buildings. And I just like to get another view of this wooded area back here. It's like a campus out here. And this is South Dallas though. Maricelli's and Ann Arbor is one of the main intersections that'll bring you out through here to Idaho Street off Ann Arbor. We have the VA hospital in this area too, off Ledbetter and Lancaster, and for Dallas County, Dallas, Texas. But I had a tour here 2 days ago on the 11th of February, and I went throughout all these houses, you know, and the ones that he had available for me to see, and he's doing a good thing, you know. I know there's needs, you know, volunteer work here, community service, volunteer work. We signed papers for peer support. He's one of my peers. He's one of the individuals at Winter Circle peer support group, and for the state of Texas. And so I see him throughout in the Salvation Army, where I go to church in Dallas, Texas, and he comes out and speaks to the guys at TDC, Texas Department of Corrections, and so I get to see him while I'm here. And here's a little slab of concrete out here that he one day well, he said is open. We can come out and you know, set up and preach the gospel and get a microphone and speakers and give out free food. There's a slab right here for a slab of concrete where a house burnt down, but it's I believe it's for ministry. It's for God, to preach the gospel here on this corner. We notice he's got we're here at Ann Arbor in Idaho. You can see that without the sun shining off that stop sign. But he's got these 3 crosses though. The fenced premises is fenced off, gated area, keep people out. This is a straight gate. God bless Dallas, Texas. South Dallas. You'll notice there's a school down the block. I'm not for sure the name of that school. So he's got school and churches all surrounding on this block. And so, you know, there's police officers that patrol this area due to kids and, you know, being a active community, you know, with numerous organizations and ministries. But this is active. This is for people that are need a place to come and stay. This is a good place. I refer people here when they say, I don't have nowhere to go. The shelters are too full, because they're full out here in Dallas. You know, those in them smaller cities that have a mission to go into, you know, and or a Salvation Army shelter to go into. Out here in Dallas, Texas, they're full. They don't have a bed. They don't have space. But he'll work with you. God will lead you, and Mr. Tilley, he'll work with you. I'm praying for volunteers and individuals to come out and help out, and maybe painting the walls or painting this concrete slab, getting it together for ministry, giving out food out here in this area for free, everything for free. Maybe rototilling this yard, you know, making a garden where we could have vegetables to give out for free to go with that meal.